Keeping our children safe from harm is one of the most important things that a parent can do for their child, no matter what age they are. It is our responsibility to make decisions for them when they are young, especially when they are too young to understand. One of these decisions is to get them vaccinated. Vaccination is the most effective method of preventing infectious diseases. As a mother of two beautiful children, I want to protect my children from the viruses in the world as best I can, and the only way to do that is to get them vaccinated. It will not only protect my children, but other children as well when they are vaccinated. Vaccinating children are more important because it protects children from spreading diseases and it protects future generations as well. When germs enter the body, the immune system recognizes them as a foreign substance. The immune system produces the right antibodies to fight the antigens. Vaccines contain weakened versions of the virus or versions that look like a virus. This means that the antigens cannot produce the signs and symptoms of the disease, but they do stimulate the immune system to create antibodies. These antibodies help protect you if you are exposed to these viruses in the future. Vaccines not only help keep your child healthy, they help all children by stamping out serious childhood diseases. The recommended vaccinations for people to take are the chickenpox vaccine, DTaP, HPV, Hep A and Hep B, influenza vaccine, which is the flu vaccine, and the MMR. These are the most common vaccines to receive. If not given these vaccines, there will be serious consequences, and some of these consequences can be very serious, just like getting pneumonia, brain swelling, whooping cough, locked jaw, cancer, problems with reproducing in the future, and even death. All of these diseases are preventable if parents take their child to the doctor on time and regularly to get the shots or booster shots. It is worth getting these shots to be able to keep your child healthy and happy throughout their lives growing up. As a mother of two children, I see so many children getting sick from playing with one another, being in the same room as one another, and sharing toys. I want my children to be able to play with their family and their friends and family in safety, and for their friends to play with my children and feel safe as well. I want to be able to let my children explore the world with no fear of them getting a disease that could kill them if they don't receive these vaccinations. The United States has the safest, most effective vaccine supply in history. Before a vaccine is approved and given to children, it is tested extensively. Scientists and medical professions carefully evaluate all the available information about the vaccine to determine its safety and effectiveness. As new information in science becomes available, vaccine recommendations are updated. All of these vaccines that are recommended for children and adults to receive are safe to inject in their bodies. The scientists that have gone over all of these ingredients are included in the vaccinations make sure that they are up to standard of the health code and do what they are meant to do, which is to keep us safe from diseases. Even Hillary Clinton said, "The science is clear, the earth is round, the sky is blue, and vaccines work. Let's protect our kids." When children are growing up, there are things that will affect their health and make them sick. But those vaccines will help them from getting sick or fighting those illnesses off better than if they did not receive the vaccinations. Yes, there has been some rare occasions where a child is allergic to vaccinations or they cannot receive the vaccinations at the same time. But overall, it is important to have more children receive the vaccinations in order to decrease the risk of spreading more diseases to many others. It is more important to save thousands instead of one life, which is similar to the vaccinating children. It is more important to get thousands of children vaccinated to save lives and kill off diseases than it is to get vaccinated at all. There are many instances where people cannot be vaccinated, like newborns who are too young to be vaccinated, or even cancer patients who are unable to receive those types of medications. These people need to feel safe and be around other people, which is another reason why people should be vaccinated. One of my friends was unable to receive her vaccinations anymore due to receiving cancer, but she still wanted others to be around her to be vaccinated. Sure, she had cancer and she was very prone to getting sick and having a hard time fighting off those sicknesses, but she still loved to be around her friends and family. The only way she could do that is if they were vaccinated or they were up to date on their vaccinations. Immunization not only protects your children, but it also protects future generations. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, vaccinations have reduced and in some cases eliminated many diseases that have killed. just a few generations ago. For example, smallpox vaccinations eradicated that disease worldwide. Your child does not have to get a smallpox shot anymore because the disease no longer exists. By vaccinating children against rubella, which is the German measles, the risk that pregnant women will pass the virus on to their fetus and their newborn has been dramatically decreased. And birth defects associated with that virus no longer are seen in the United States. If we continue to vaccinate now, parents in the future may be able to trust that some diseases of today will no longer be around to harm their children in the future. The future of this generation to come rely on us to make decisions that will affect them. It is our duty as adults to lead our children into the world and know how to handle important life decisions. Vaccination is one of the most important healthy decisions that people should make. When getting vaccinated, it saves children's lives and future children's lives as well. Ensuring America's health is an important decision, and the children in our future are worth getting a few vaccinations a year to keep them safe and healthy. As parents, it is our job to lead and guide our children for them to be healthy and prepared for the real world. Getting our children vaccinated is a big responsibility that parents should not take lightly. It is a serious thing that parents should do for their children. Because I am concerned for my children's well-being and health, that's why I will get them immunized. The reward of having healthy children out of the way of risk of immunization, which are minimal. I love my children more than anything in the world, which means that I will do anything to keep them safe and healthy. Vaccinations can do that. If you love your children, then make sure that your child is vaccinated and ready to face the life in a healthy state.